It was on this date that one of the most memorable confrontations ever occurred between the U.S. and Russia at the United Nations. Our ambassador to the UN, former presidential candidate and Senator Adlai Stevenson, presented photographic proof that the Soviets were putting missile bases on Cuba, just 90 miles from the U.S. At one point, both the Soviet ambassador Valerian Zorin and Stevenson accused each other of lying. Then Stevenson took the issue of missiles in Cuba directly to Zorin.
All right, sir. Let me ask you one simple question. Do you, Ambassador Zorin, deny that the USSR has placed and is placing medium and intermediate range missiles and sites in Cuba? Yes or no? Don't wait for the translation, yes or no?
Mr. Stevenson, would you
Zorin spoke through a translator.
Do not worry.
Then Stevenson delivered one of the most memorable lines ever spoken on the floor of the United Nations.
I'm prepared to wait for my answer until hell freezes over, if that's your decision.
Stevenson then presented detailed photographic evidence that Russia had put missiles in Cuba and were pointing them at the United States. Kennedy went on television.
The purpose of these bases can be none other than to provide a nuclear strike capability against the Western Hemisphere. Not peace at the expense of freedom, but both peace and freedom here in this hemisphere. And we hope around the world, God willing, that goal will be achieved.
Just days later, Soviet leader Khrushchev backed down. The crisis was over. But Stevenson's challenge at the UN is well remembered.
I'm prepared to wait for my answer until hell freezes over, if that's your decision.
I'm Dennis Daly.